The thing about this new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles beat 'em up is that it's very strongly based on the old school beat 'em ups that I used to play when I was a kid. I've seen this already, but I just want to share it with you guys because it's so cool. This is nostalgic joy for me, and I don't get nostalgia often, but the fact that Streets of Rage 4 by like the same publisher and this game coming out in the last couple of years is amazing to me. Freaking amazing. Now, this may be published by the people that did Streets of Rage 4, but it's developed by Tribute, which are the people that did Panzer Paladin. So anyway, let's check it out. TMNT Shredder's Revenge. It's not even the newer turtles, it's the older ones. And people like the newer turtles. We got April O'Neil. We got Master Splinter. This makes me think that both of them are going to be playable. Because they're fighting in the trailer. Look at the art too. Like the artwork of the characters is obviously reminiscent of the old school, but the backgrounds are friggin' beautiful. Ah, look at those sprites. And the music. Heroes in a half shell, turtle power. It's so good. So freaking good. Oh my god. Also, I didn't even realize that I'm flipped right now because I have it taken into consideration for when I'm drawing that I'm going to be facing this way. But it's flipped, so I'm looking this way at the trailer. So freaking weird. Playing as Master Splinter would be hype, not gonna lie. Dude, they have to have him playable, right? Why else would they show him? He wasn't playable in the old ones. He's gotta be playable. Come on, give me friggin' hope that they're just gonna go all out with this game. Look at the colors of these backgrounds, they're beautiful. Yeah, see, we got April O'Neil. It's like, why show her beating up the Foot Clan if she's not gonna be playable? She has to be. And then look how sick this is. This is honestly probably the most hype animated moment of the whole trailer. Look how crazy Master Splinter looks. Like, he just looks so into it. He's ready to attack. But look at the detail on the robot that he smashes. Just look at how beautiful the art. Look at this. Unbelievable. Got Baxter Stockman. And the coolest part about this is that it does take a lot of inspiration from the old school beat 'em up. So if you look, Donatello, I think, was typically the slowest one, but he had the most reach. So you can tell here that Donatello is going a lot slower than the rest of the crew. He's going a lot slower, but he's going to have that reach. So that's his perk. Michelangelo's the fastest, it seems like, so he's running faster than everybody else. Leonardo is probably going to be the most balanced, and Raphael is, I'm assuming, going to be extremely damage focused. I never really played as Raph. I usually played as Donatello. Donatello was my favorite turtle in general. Look at these sprites. I love this. I love this. Just old school. They got all the pixels. They're bringing the pixels back. It's colorful. It's beautiful. And you know that I'm a big video game music buff. I listen to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Hyperstone Heist, and Turtles in Time soundtracks pretty regularly. Every year I listen to it a few times, so it's up there. So if they match that quality of music, which I'm sure they're gonna do, then this game is gonna be... I'm probably gonna play this for, like, tons of hours, hundreds of hours, kind of like I did with Streets of Rage 4 when it came out. If this is legit good, I'm gonna be in it, and I'm gonna be jamming to the music, and I think it has online play. I believe it said so on the Steam page, and I think I've heard other people talking about it as well. So if it has online play, you best bet that I'm going to be playing it with somebody. I don't know who, but I'm going to be playing it with freaking somebody. The backgrounds remind you of the newer show, but the designs are definitely based on the older ones. I know. I know. The backgrounds do remind me of the newer show, because the newer show definitely is more experimental. And the way that it's animated too. Like some of the action scenes, this reminds me of the new show, but having the old character designs is definitely tying it together with my nostalgia, and that's exactly what they're going for. It better at least be better than the new Battletoads. Didn't people like the new Battletoads? I didn't think it looked that good. I didn't think it looked like something that I would want to play, so I don't think Battletoads is probably my thing. I don't even think classic Battletoads was my thing. I don't even know how we got a new Battletoads, but then again, we have been getting a lot of new reimaginings and reboots of old school classic types of games and characters, so I guess it's not that surprising. And if we look closely, hang on, I took a couple of screen grabs of different things. So right here, this is basically the same exact pose that you would be in the older games when you're damaged and you're on the ground, or when you die. You just sit on the ground and you're just like, oh, shell shock. And then we also have the classic jump kick, the type of jump kick that you do in Turtles in Time. I just keep referencing Turtles in Time and Hyperstone Heist because those are the two that I played the most. I have dabbled in all of them, but those are the two that were just like, oh my god, that was my childhood. So they got these classic poses, and then they also have a return of throwing the foot soldiers at the screen. So you could just literally just yeet them off the screen right towards the viewer. So it's the same. It's the same. They brought it back. They freaking brought it back. I love that. And one last little detail. If you look at the health bars, just look at the health bars here. They're adorable. They're freaking adorable. Look at the little turtle on the top just looking over the health bar like, hello, I'm here. How are you guys doing? Like, they got all this like cool little texture in the background with the color, the nice font, very readable font, and the bar is all like zigzaggy and cool. Whenever this game drops, I hope it's soon. I know it's not going to be, considering it was just announced, but I don't know if it's unreasonable of me to think, but because it's a Nickelodeon property, maybe it would come out sooner, just because I don't know how they handle getting kids hyped for new shows. To me, I feel like kids would get very distracted and move on to other things very quickly. But I know that's not realistic at all. That's just me being like, oh, new game. Can I has now, please? Please, can I have? I will play. I will give money. Now, please? You feel like it's mostly for the nostalgia since the new show ended and it isn't that show's style. You're probably right on that. Although the new show is also getting a movie, which is good because it looked good. I felt like I missed out on the show. I did want to go back and check it out for myself. TMNT, the franchise is so big and they have so many facets. There's fans across all the different iterations of Turtles. Like every couple of years, they come out with a new iteration of Turtles. And that's not even a bad thing. For some properties, that might be a bad thing to constantly reimagine your characters. But I think it works for Turtles. I don't know why it doesn't, like, annoy me for that. They're kind of like Transformers in that way, alongside a crappy Michael Bay movie. To be fair, I did enjoy the first Transformers movie, but I didn't watch past the second one. The second one, I was like, it was fine, but I don't need to see any more, and I wasn't feeling the hype for it. Turtles, I fell off of, but I've always liked the Turtles. I've always liked Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I wanted to watch all the shows, but it just takes too much time to go back and watch the shows, especially when there's so many different versions, and there's so many other good shows that are out there that I can't possibly consume all of the media that the world has to offer all at once. I can't possibly do that. First of all, that background looks sick. And then the way that they like swerve up, just slam the pizza in my face. I'll take some pizza. I like some pizza. Give me some pizza. I'll take pizza all the time. Pizza time. Heck yeah. And I love this clash between Leonardo and Shredder. You know, I don't even really have the nostalgia for the show. The old school show. Like, I don't have that nostalgia. I used to like it a lot, but that's not what I come to this game for. I come to this game because of the video game nostalgia. I love the Turtles games. That's why I'm making a tangent to talk about this right now. But Turtles as a whole, yes. Good stuff. Good show. Good franchise. Can I have this game now, please? Can I have it now? I will give you money. Give now. Can I have now? Anyway, that's Shredder's Revenge. I can only hope that I'm gonna like it as much as I've been enjoying some of the more recent beat 'em ups that have come out in recent years. If it can be as good and on the same level as Streets of Rage 4, then I'm golden. I put 100 hours into that game, 150 probably, and most of that time was single player. And these games are meant to be played multiplayer. So if I can do that in this, then you best bet that I'm going to be hyping this game up all across freaking the entire internet and playing it all the time and trying to get other people to play with me. It's my childhood coming back. I love when stuff like this happens and I could feel like I am there again. That I could be playing these games again in the same type of energy and action. I'm going to shut up and I'm just going to hope it's going to come out not that long from now. If it takes over a year, I'm going to be a little bit, but it's all right. I'll get over it. I'm a big boy and I got stuff to do anyway. I got some other games I got to play and I got some artwork that I got to do. So I'm going to get over it.